Final predictions for Roman Reigns, CM Punk, entire WWE Royal Rumble 2025 match card. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For WWE Family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. The Royal Rumble is not only the beginning of the road to WrestleMania, but it's all one of the biggest events on the WWE calendar in its own right. The annual tradition dates back to 1988 and has evolved significantly over time. When Jim Duggan won the first Rumble, he did not get a guaranteed title shot and was only competing against 19 other competitors. The usual setup now is 30 superstars, with the winners getting a shot at the top title of their choosing at WrestleMania. Ever since 2018, the women's division has had its own Rumble match every year. This year's lineup is stacked with multiple former world champions competing in the men's and women's matches, along with several potential surprises. Let's go through each match on the card and offer some predictions. The undisputed WWE Championship will be on the line in a ladder match when Cody Rhodes defends the title against Kevin Owens. However, it won't be the only belt hanging above the ring. The classic winged eagle version of the WWE Championship that KO has been holding hostage since December Saturday night's main event will also be hanging from high above the ring. While he is not officially a champion in any capacity, he feels like he should be the rightful champ instead of the American Nightmare, so keeping the older title he stole at SNME is his way or righting a perceived wrong. No matter what, one man is leaving Lucas Oil Stadium with both belts as the one and only undisputed WWE champion. Owens is one of those guys that WWE can put a world title on at any time and fans would be fine with it because he has a track record of great performances and a huge following, but this is not going to be his night. Rhodes has already planted the seeds for a couple of potential matches at WrestleMania, and it doesn't seem likely that WWE would book a title change before the biggest event of the year. Owens is going to have a spot on the Mania card somewhere, potentially against Sami Zayn if WWE decides that feud should be reignited, so it makes more sense for Rhodes to retain while the prizefighter moves on to a different challenge. If there is one match that is going to make fans of high-flying, fast-paced action happy, it's the 2 out of 3 falls match for the WWE Tag Team Championships between DIY and the Motor City Machine Guns. Ever since they arrived on the scene, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin have been putting on fantastic performances against every team WWE has thrown at them. A feud with DIY has been building ever since Johnny Gargano tried to buddy up to his former friends. Tommaso Ciampa played his part to perfection as a fed-up partner until they sprung their trap and captured the belts. Now, it's going to take 2 falls to prove which teams is better, so a quick cheap win is out of the question for the heel team of DIY. Sabin and Shelley did not have a long title run, and a game of hot potato with the tag belts is not out of the question, but it just doesn't feel like the right time. If WWE wanted to really push MCMG, they would regain the belts at WrestleMania in a multi-team match against some of the best WWE has to offer, but that means they have to lose this weekend first. As of the time this article was published, 10 women had been announced to compete in this year's Rumble. Nia Jax, Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Naomi, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Lyra Valkyria, Io Sky and Ivy Nile have all staked their claim for a spot in the match, but that still leaves 20 open spots. WWE has plenty of women on the main roster who can fill those openings, but at least a few will likely be given to surprise returns, debuts, and NXT superstars. Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is one woman who is almost guaranteed to show up this weekend. She is back with WWE in an official capacity but has yet to make her on-screen return. This feels like the right time to set her up for a spot at WrestleMania, even if she is not the winner. Jordynne Grace. While she has made several appearances in NXT and in last year's Rumble, Jordynne Grace would also be counted among the surprise entrants because this would be her official debut as a WWE superstar following her signing with the company. Nikki Bella. A hot topic of discussion recently has been the possibility of Nikki Bella returning to WWE. If there was ever a time to do it, the Rumble would be the perfect spot. She has maintained her popularity since leaving the company and would likely be greeted with a warm reception when music hit for her entrance. NXT Superstars. The list of potential women in NXT who could show up is long because the division is currently stacked with talented performers, both new and familiar. Recent signees like Julia and Stephanie Vacker seem like obvious candidates, as do Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. But there are also names like Kalani Jordan, Fallon Henley, Sol Ruka, Lash Legend, Jakara Jackson who are also possible entrants. Other than the winner, we have a few other predictions to offer. The Men's Royal Rumble has so many potential winners that it may be the most unpredictable Rumble match in years. 15 competitors have already been announced for the show. John Cena, CM Punk, LA Knight, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Rey Mysterio, Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, Logan Paul, Penta, Chad Gable, Braun Breaker and Carmelo Hayes make up half the field. Just like in the Women's Rumble, the other 15 spots can be filled by current main roster stars, people from NXT, legends, people from TNA and debuting superstars. Joe Hendry. Say his name and he appears. The current TNA World Champion is a likely candidate to appear in the Rumble after his run in NXT last year was met with critical acclaim. With WWE and TNA recently announcing a partnership, his participation is even more likely. He may even bring the TNA title with him like Mickie James did with the Knockouts Championship. Oba Femi. NXT has several potential stars who would be great choices to enter the Rumble, but Oba Femi being the current NXT champion gives him a leg up. He would be an intimidating and destructive force in the match before a few people eventually teamed up to eliminate him. Trick Williams. Ever since he lost the title to Femi, it has only felt like a matter of time until Trick Williams makes his way to the main roster. Whether he joins forces with Melo again, reignites their feud, or just keeps his distance, Williams would be a fun addition.